You know, for instance, give it.
How old are you, Rich? How old are you?
Things just changing. Back when I went to school,
I'm gonna tell you how things are different.
We took our horse and we liked it.
I'm gonna tell you a different thing. Quit fucking gloating over your little fucking buddy. And
I'm so glad you came in tonight.
I know. I'm happy today.
Can you read the number and?
866-969-1969.
Quick plugs, and then we'll move on, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you a couple things. First of all, this weekend I'll be Thursday through Saturday in Rochester at the Rochester Comedy Club, Rochester, New York. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to the Comedy Mix in Vancouver. It was great. There was a lot of fans. And also next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, I'll be at the Stanhope House in New Jersey. Ben, you got something coming up quick?
Yeah, me and you together, right after Thanksgiving, so I want to sell those both out. Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving at the East Providence Comedy Connection, and then the following weekend I'm in at Rockford University, Rockford, Illinois.
Oh, yeah, and December 4th and 5th, me and Florentine are working together in Connecticut. Go to Treehouse Comedy, December 4th and 5th.
Oh, that's a fun place. Yeah, that's a good spot.
So we're gonna. Hey, so Bonnie, and this week Bonnie's at the Creek in the Cave doing a week at the Creek.
Who cares? Nobody's coming.
Is that this week?
Yeah.
4th. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You can't get into a club like that. It's very alternative, and
I've been there.
You just fucking reek with fucking comedy club.
Really, says the guy wearing skinny green corduroys.
Yeah, that fucking gets me into an alternative room.
That's all. Look, he's got a beard.
That's what I meant. You are exactly dressed perfectly. So.
Jeff from Oklahoma.
Oh my God, nigga.
Oh, Jesus, is the first one?
Okay, let me tell you how things evolve.
He just took his headphones off, people at home.
Change in life. And don't jump in there, then you can. When you were a kid, say, what was one of your Halloween costumes when you were a kid?
We made all of them. I was...
we made them, too.
Yes,
we talked about this.
I was a sports player a couple times. I dressed up as a girl. I was a firefighter.
Okay, pretty
basic. A ghost,
basic, but you made them yourself.
Nobody would have, looking at your Halloween costumes over the years, I don't think anybody would have said, oh, this guy is going to be something creative.
Yeah.
Next year, going into the arts.
He's a ghost every year.
Next year he's EMT. Yeah. But and we made ours. I'll tell you one of mine or two, and then 1 year and I've said this on radio before. I wore a black shirt like this, black pants, a black mask,
black face.
No, and I put all math problems and different problems, and I put chalk and erasers, and I was a chalkboard.
All right, that's good.
Creative. Pretty creative. Yeah. And 1 year, you won't remember this before your time, years and years and years ago, they used to have these things in supermarkets. They would give you green stamps, and you'd have books. Parents would have books, or plaid stamps.
Is that before your time, too?
Yes. And, it wasn't in Canada.
I don't know how.
Older
Older
people remember green stamps and plaids, and you would get prizes and gifts once you filled up the books.
All right.
So 1 year I wore plaid pants, plaid shirt. I painted my arms plaid, my face plaid, and I went as a plaid stamp. Pretty creative, right?
Yeah, this is pretty
Bonnie,
good,
more creative than all of ours put together. Then both of ours. Bonnie 1 year.
One year I was a drunken homeless man.
As a child. I went as a hobo.
Nobody cared. I had an alcoholic beverage, dirty pants.
Free for all in Canada.
Yeah, nobody. That was fourth grade. Nobody said, "Hey, this seems inappropriate."
You actually had booze?
I mean, not
you weren't drinking it, but
it wasn't. I had an empty bottle. My dad's.
You were a hobo.
I was. Yeah, I was like,
hobo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went as a hobo, but not that good.
Dirty face. I don't know. It was like a drunk. I don't know. I think I was just going as a homeless guy, and my mom gave me the bottle.
You were going as Rich Voss as he was dressed at that exact same period of time.
And then the year before, though, the hobo was a step up for the year before. I was a Chinaman.
You can't do that now.
No,
you can't do that.
But not one 2015
person, not one
even better than
person was like, oh.
She had the big hat.
My mom would sit us down and say, what do you want to be?
Accent? You did the accent too, I bet. The most offensive accent, I guarantee you did.
I believe I went and got
she got teeth.
A book from the library and a picture of a Chinaman, and we recreated it.
That's pretty funny. Well, Canada, there's no rules in Canada.
But wait a second. Oh, yeah, there is now. They're very strict when it comes to First Amendment and freedom of speech.
Kit Kat. I could take a Kit Kat.
But
and I can you imagine?
You 100% did. You 100% did the accent.
Could you imagine, like, What are you going as this year? I'm going to go as a Jew.
Wouldn't work.
Huh?
Everybody's so offended so easily. I just died of pictures. Your parents have to have pictures.
I should go look. I've never. I just remembered today that
get the pictures and tweet them, please.
I think
he was talking about his Halloween costumes, and it came into my head. I realized, wow, that seems offensive. But like a rice patty, the big hat
and the mustache.
And
like
you
100% did the accent too, which makes it the best.
But you know what?
What's Chinese teeth?
Don't you remember people in this country? People in America. People in America were doing Chinaman too. Were doing that when we were young.
Yeah.
I bet they were. How fucking offensive!
Was blackface always offensive? I'm being honest.
No,
because I'm not that old, so I don't know.
No,
I feel like
it
always was. Right?
I'm sure. Yeah.
It was only offensive from Ted Danson on.
I probably was like, "Oh, can I go as a black man?" And my mom was like, "No, that's offensive. You'll go as a Chinaman."
No, Charlie.
I don't think
just as a Charlie and like it.
Blackface wasn't offensive.
I will say this: where I was growing up, there was one black family in our town, and he was the doctor. He was rich, very rich, and my dad tells a story about how his friend was visiting,
was it Dr. Dre?
Or his brother was visiting, and the doctor was out mowing his lawn and in front of his big house, and the guy that my dad was with said, "Wow, that guy's real rich, huh?" He's got a guy doing his lawn. And my dad thought that was the funniest thing. And I remember my dad retelling that story 1,000 times and me not really understanding what was so funny about that story.
Did he get the same reaction when he told it?
People laughed a lot. That was my dad's favorite party story.
You know, I was in Florida once playing golf, and I hit the worst shot, and I yelled. I don't know why I yelled it, but I yelled the N-word, and I yelled it loud, and I turned, and right in the yard, right next to me, there was African American, and I go, "No, I wasn't calling you." I was, and
not for nothing. A golf course is usually a safe place if that word happens to fly out.
I'm so far. Like, why would I say that out of all the things in the world when I'm not even like, you know?
Because you're a racist.
No, I'm not a racist.
Yeah, you are.
No,
yeah, you are.
That story is the definition of you being a racist. Actually.
Back then,
you're not taught racism. You're born racist.
You're born racism. Get the hell out of here.
No, you're either. No, you're. Remember, Raina didn't like black people when she was a little baby.
That's not true.
Okay.
Elaborate.
No, there was one. Remember, who
she
was
didn't
it?
like ugly people.
He would always say your daughter's racist because she would cry whenever he would like come around.
Who, Keith?
No, not Keith. I can't remember his name.
What black guy came around that she would cry that I wasn't around?
He's on the nightly show.
Was it Cosby?
On the nightly show. Oh, Mike Yard
said that she was.
Look at this hottie.
Mike, you just made me fucking check out a girl. Like she I had to smile.
Oh, you're not racist. That was a beautiful African American woman that just walked by. She was gorgeous. Louie, no good, no dice.
I said, look at this hottie. That's all.
Oh, you can't see.
Take a call.
Rob from Canada.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
I teach at a school in Edmonton, and I had a coworker who dressed up as an Indian. Feathers, not dots.
Yeah.
And he was running around the hallways going,
oh boy. This was recent?
Tomahawk. Yeah, this was recent. Yeah.
A coworker? He could have got fired for that, right?
Well, that's what I thought, but everybody just kind of thought, well, he does this every year. So it's kind of like a...
Oh,
that's old Gary.
It's just racist, man.
Gary, the Indian racist. Guy hates Native Americans. Hates it.
It's the only time of year he's allowed to do it.
Well, when I was in Vancouver,
he didn't gamble a lot. We'd think he had a problem.
In Vancouver over the weekend, people in the front row. I go, "Oh, are you Asian?" And they were First Nation. They were Indian, but they really look. You know, like how Bonnie dressed for Halloween that year.
How come you get a pass with Asians? I feel like we get a pass with
What
Asians.
do you mean?
Because you're not scared of them.
That's probably, you're probably right.
What do you mean get a pass? We could say things?
Like, honestly,
No.
if a little kid nowadays went out as a little Asian, he wouldn't get nearly the press as if he went out as, like, you know, in blackface or as a Jew or something like that. Or comics, you know, shit on Asians all the time, all the stereotypes.
Well, because Asians don't have a lot, and we owe them so much money. We feel like
let it slide.
You know,
Well, it is true. I mean, China owns our fucking ass, so really we're punching up.
And they fucking made the costume to begin with.
Yeah, I bought it. Made in China. It's probably true you get a Chinaman costume.
100%.
Made in China.
If you were to dress up as a sumo wrestler or something, is that offensive? And even if it's not,
No,
the
that
costume
wouldn't
would
be
be made in Asia.
That wouldn't be offensive. There is no costume, you idiot, if you're a sumo wrestler. It's
No,
a
yeah,
fucking
no,
diaper.
there is. Raina just saw
you
one
can dress up
online.
as a sumo wrestler.
It's a like one of those bubble costumes.
One of the big fat suits. Those are 100%
where the
made in
air
Asia.
goes in.
Oh, I thought you meant a fat person went as a sumo wrestler.
no.
All you have to do is put a diaper on.
Yeah. No, if a little kid dressed up as a sumo wrestler.
There's an actual costume. Raina saw it on Amazon.
Where is it made? Louie, you on it?
No, why would he be?
You know what? I realize we've been too hard on you because he's got to do all the
He does nothing.
the phones.
He does absolutely nothing. I'm surprised he's able to get here. And I like him. Don't get me wrong, but he does nothing. He's
got to listen to our fucking racist talk every time.
There's no racist talk. We're pro-black.
I don't know about that.
You don't think we are?
I like to say we're like I still put white people a little bit higher.
I don't consider myself white, so I don't care.
866-969.
No, I don't either. I'm pure.
No, I don't consider myself.
866-969-1969.
I've said this a million times.
You're
I'm not
a Jew.
White. I'm a Jew. I'm not white. Ben's white.
Yeah, that's another thing. How come Jewish people don't classify themselves as like
the white waspy people that control this country that have fucking wronged
You're
the whole...
white. You're a white guy.
Not really.
You're a white guy.
Nah, we're Middle East. Middle Eastern, we're a darker complexion. We're not.
Do you know that middle-class white men are dying at a rate of like an AIDS epidemic?
I'll tell you one thing. Being a middle-aged white guy, it's tough to get into NACA conferences. I'll tell you that right now.
Wow.
It's a lot easier if I did something crazy.
You're not middle-aged.
Well, I don't know.
How old are you? 34?
33.
Oh. Well, yeah, you're probably only.
I moisturize, so I look great, huh, Bonnie?
You look good.
I look a little tired.
You look real good.
I think he's just average. Hey, what happened in California with your fucking movie?
I don't know.
Didn't you play it at a festival?
Yeah, I'm just listening to people give me the wrong information.
Did you get any heat from it?
No.
What does heat mean?
What does heat even mean?
A distributor or someone says, hey, let's turn this into a fucking TV show? Or
No, but we've sent it to people, and it's still probably sitting on their desk.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Is somebody?
I don't know.
Oh, the History Channel. We got a call from the History Channel, but that was months ago.
That guy looked like a magic guy.
That guy looked so so creepy. Like you could see him like dismembering a body.
You shouldn't be facing this way. You're so ADD. Anybody that walks by catches your attention.
I was the one I brought it to the attention. And here's the other thing: the maids in this place, the cleaning staff, have to wear like those maid costumes.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Look,
it's so creepy.
Should I take a photo and then tweet it?
No,
Why?
that's mean.
So our listeners know what the hell we're talking about.
Why do they make them wear that?
Because so they know they're...
That's old school made.
That's like from the Jeffersons.
It's from the Family Guy.
Oh, wait, go to Chad in Wisconsin. What does he want to know if we talk to DeRosa? About what?
Oh, my God.
Go
Is he
ahead.
still in L.A.? Joe?
Hey, go ahead, Chad.
Have we talked to DeRosa about what?
I was just curious if he comes around anymore. I haven't heard him on the channel in a while. Is he banned?
He's banned, and he's also dead. Okay.
Oh,
No.
bad.
No, I talked to him on the phone the other day.
All right. I always liked DeRosa. It's kind of a shame that he hasn't been on.
He's doing well.
He's in Los Angeles. That's really the reason.
He's running on a TV show. He'll be back in a couple of weeks. I think he's back.
All right.
I think he's back this weekend.
Great.
No.
Thanks a lot, man. Just curious. That's all.
No, we're big fans of his.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Can I get comment? No, well, why is people
Go ahead,
calling?
Alberta. I don't know what your first name is.
Talking to me?
Yep.
Tim from Cold Lake.
Oh, shit.
I just want to tell you, we have a lot of black people in Cold Lake now, but it's a wonderful place to live.
Hasn't changed anything, has it?
Why the but? But it's still a good place.
But it hasn't changed.
Well, they don't
Unless
come.
you bring Rich to visit, we don't have any Jews, so it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's, there
so,
you go.
So Jews would ruin it, you think?
I think so,
Or do you think we'd bring it to another level where maybe you would have a real movie theater or a real restaurant?
Town wouldn't be in debt anymore,
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, or you wouldn't have to go.
Beautiful movie theater with both screens.
Yeah.
Is that what it says on the sign when you drive in? Welcome to Cold Lake. A lovely place to live despite
the
the
signs
blacks.
driving in are quite lovely.
They have totem poles.
No, they don't. They have two. It's like
Two boats.
Sailboats.
Yes, two sailboats.
Two sailboats.
Oh, so you know where this town is?
This is my hometown.
Cold
That's
Lake?
where I grew up.
It's fucking horrific. Okay?
It's God's country, and we love you, Bonnie.
Thanks, man.
We
Appreciate
hate you.
it.
She hates you, I promise you.
Do you know any of my family?
Her native daughter.
I'm not sure if I do or not.
You know my sister Audrey?
I don't think
What do
so.
you do for a living?
I teach safety courses.
Well, what the fuck is that? Don't run in front of a car? Oh, thank
What's
you.
the safety? What do you mean?
Throwing out condoms everywhere.
Confined space entry, fall protection, dangerous gases, firefighting.
Jesus, Cold
Oh,
Lake sounds like a
man.
terrible place to visit.
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't know Paul and Audrey, because they're like the kingpins of the Cold Lake society.
That's why Jews don't move there, because there's too many
Keep
things.
my eye out.
Okay.
There's too much trouble up
I'll
there.
talk to you later, Tim. Thanks for calling.
Thanks, Bonnie.
Can we
Okay.
raise money to have a sign that says Cold Creek, home of the cunty McFarlane? Just have a picture of you.
We
Okay,
don't-
let's just
we
go
don't call
through
it
some of
that.
these. Go ahead, Bob, I think, from the Catskills.
Yeah, I have a question. I know it's a relationship show.
It's anything show.
It's
Why is blackface offensive?
Are you black? Are you black or white?
No, I'm a Jew from New York, like you. But I don't know why. I don't understand what's offensive.
Oh, yeah.
about blackface.
How about if people walked around with
no,
with fucking...
it's wrong though. What you're
What?
about to say, it's not the same thing. It has something to do, and I honestly don't know, but it has something to do with the black people used to have, or white people used to put blackface on or black people used to put blackface on.
So it's more than just the act of
It's
painting
a-
your face.
There was a thing
It's
back
like a
in the
theater or something.
Yeah, back in
Okay.
the day.
So it's more than just what?
They have no idea why it's offensive.
I'm going to find out for you.
We're going to find it. There is a reason.
Lewis, can you talk about why it's offensive to have blackface? Go ahead.
I think it was just from an offensive time.
No.
I think a lot of youth from today wouldn't really give a shit about blackface because they don't know anything about
For
it.
those of you at home, by the way, despite how articulate he is, Lewis is black.
Okay, and blackface had something to do with
I
theater.
feel like that would have
theater.
thrown off the listeners.
You know, it had something. What the fuck
What's
did
wrong
you
with
just
this
do?
thing?
You just cut everybody off.
Hey, let
Let's-
him do his job.
Let's get to the real bottom of that because it had to do with some
Look it up.
specific
Look it
something.
up.
All
That's
right.
your job as the
Okay.
third fucking
No,
guy.
it's not. That's the producer's job. I'm here for
he
one-liners.
answers the phone.
All right. You two carry the show. I'm going to Google this.
Thank you.
Why is
now
blackface
this-
offensive?
Yeah, I got it, Rich.
Why?
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
We'll find out why.
Lewis is great. He's the best.
Here's something I never thought I'd say.
What?
Is blackface one word or
Can I say
two?
one other thing?
What?
I was in Canada. I'm a Jew from New York. I went up to Canada. Was in a car with two Canadian girls who had never met Jews before.
Oh,
It was
he's.
amazing.
You know what? You sound so Jewish. It really gets on my nerves as a Jew. He's too Jewy for me.
All right,
Hang
thank
up
you.
on
All right,
that.
I got it.
Go
this
ahead.
is why. All right.
Why am I
Black-
cranky now?
Blackface represents a time when white Americans would put dark paint on their faces and act out incredibly racist
See,
and
okay,
offensive stereotypes about African Americans.
There you
The
go.
symbolism in blackface is insensitive. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
See, it was the theater.
So it
in
was
the
a specific
theater.
thing.
Theater.
Well,
Yeah,
or
in the theaters, yeah.
yeah.
But in bold print here, it says they'd act out incredibly racist and offensive stereotypes. All right, so that makes sense. Okay.
Wow,
and
back
people
then-
still do it, and then act like fucking
Well, back then,
shocked when they get in trouble.
back then there were stereotypes. I mean, black people weren't tipping back then. They were loud in movie theaters back then.
Dave, go ahead. You
Late
have
from the
something
balcony-
to add to this
from
conversation.
the balcony in a movie theater.
Let Dave speak. Go ahead, Dave.
In the days of vaudeville and back then, blacks weren't allowed to act. So all the roles were given to white actors
There you
to
go.
put on black face
You're right.
and put on big lips and things, and that's why it was offensive. And that's why black people to this day don't particularly like when white people put on blackface.
Oh, you're
Now,
right.
So sitting here as a white guy, I don't see what's the big deal about it. If you wanted to go as Denzel Washington, if you know, whatever, you put on blackface, because you're not really taking a job from. But back in the day, it was a pretty terrible.
Or you're not
It's
being
a
offensive.
very-
You're not
well-
acting it out offensively, which is why it was so.
It's a very delicate
yeah.
situation.
I mean, if you do it nowadays in 2015, you're an idiot. But
Yeah, but no, you're right. He's
but
right.
what if you dress
They
as
wouldn't hire
your
black
favorite
people.
football player if you're a kid or something, or I don't know.
Yeah, like
I
if
guess
a
it's-
kid wanted to go as Cam Newton,
Yeah.
a little white kid, and he went in there and put on blackface, I don't see that could possibly be offensive. But I'm not a black guy. Maybe if I'm a black guy, I see it differently. You know.
You sound like a black guy. All right, thank you.
No, but you know what? Here's the thing. You said because white people would imitate or do a stereotype.
The
the actual
here,
thing
whatever,
is what this guy just said. Blacks weren't allowed to act back then, and white people would put on blackface and play the black roles.
But this specifically says they would do offensive stereotypes and stuff like that.
Ken from Chicago, go ahead.
Bonnie wants to move
on. I'm Ken Steele. I'm a comedian here in Chicago, and I just want to say,
Ken Steele.
Bonnie.
Yes.
Bonnie, did you literally say that you thought white people were better?
No. What I said was,
Ken,
wouldn't that make you a white supremacist?
Ken, stop real quick.
Maybe.
Ken, how could you say you're a comic and you don't get irony? How the fuck could you possibly make this call as a comic and say, were you serious?
And then, wait a second, Rich, were you pretending like Jewish people aren't white? Like,
yes, I'm not pretending.
It's complicated because sometimes we're pretending and sometimes we're not.
Ken,
it is. I can see your issue.
Hold on, let me speak to Ken. How long have you been doing stand-up, Ken? For how long?
Rich is really
about a year and some change.
Okay, so when you're not a comic, you're just an open micer. Okay.
Come on.
Have you gotten paid yet, Ken? Have you gotten paid?
Yes, I've gotten paid, and I've paid other people.
Oh, so you book rooms?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And that's how I started. You book rooms to get stage time. There's nothing wrong with that. Ken. First of all, are you? Hold on. Are you a Jew?
Ken.
Are you a Jew, Ken?
No, I'm.
Ken.
Stop. Are you a Jew? No. Okay.
What are you, Ken?
I'm black. I'm what people would call black. Yes.
What do you mean? What people would call black?
What do you mean? What people would call that?
I mean, like, okay, well, my
your mom is white.
Nigerian. And my family is Nigerian, and I would be Igbo. And like, if you want to go to like a tribal sense, but like, yes, I'm classified in a racial sense as black. Yes.
Like if you had to like check a box, is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, like, yeah, I check the black box. No, actually, I check the white box whenever I can opt in. Like, I'll check the white box because I know you guys get the good pamphlet.
What tribe are you from?
I just said.
I didn't hear it. That's what I'm saying.
Somewhere in Nigeria. Nigerian.
Igbo, yeah.
Okay.
What was the name of the tribe?
Igbo.
Oh, yeah, the famous Igbo tribe.
Yeah.
They were
the Igbos of Nigeria.
Yes, they were fucking. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I think you guys are being really insensitive. His father's a prince in Nigeria. I got an email very recently.
Well, I'm just saying, Bonnie, you literally just admitted.
I don't know if I admitted it exactly. I was joking around, but if you took offense to it, I'm sorry.
No, don't say you're sorry.
No, I'm allowed to fucking say what I want to say.
You're not sorry for that.
I'm sorry if you thought that I was.
No, you're not. Don't be sorry. You're totally fucking joke.
Sorry. I never asked for an apology or anything.
But
wait. Sorry, Ken.
How many times are you going to be sorry throughout tonight?
No, listen, I talked about this on the show that you weren't on, Rich.
What?
And some people apologize, some people don't. I do. If I fucking hurt somebody's feelings or I said something they think is offensive, that's the way I choose to deal with it.
Wait a second.
I don't think
Wait a second.
You automatically apologize?
Wait, hold on. Wait, Ken,
hold
on.
I'm apologizing if he misunderstood what I said.
No,
or if he feels like I said something.
It was a very obvious joke.
Well, hold on. Let the color guy wait 1 second.
Richard!
Listen to me.
Adrian,
Bonnie,
you're in deep.
Bonnie, if you were on stage and an audience member didn't like what you said, would you apologize? No, you would never.
Hell no.
No, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
We're talking about if you apologize.
No.
And you say, Adrian.
Ken, listen to me, Ken. As a new comic.
Appalucci, am I saying it right?
Ken, as a new comic,
here.
don't apologize. Do what you do. Don't apologize. And as a Jew,
I don't think there's anything wrong with apologizing. I just don't.
And Ken, as a Jew, we are not white. We are Jews. It's a whole different thing than your typical white person.
It's in the same way, though, Ken, that you don't think of yourself as black, you think of yourself as Nigerian.
Wait a second. If some Jewish people are not white, why did Donald Sterling say the black Jews get treated like worse than dogs. So if there are black Jews, then there would have to be white Jews. So
first of all, do you think Donald Sterling is the voice of all Jews? He's a team owner, a racist team owner. He's not the voice of the Jew.
Jewish person, and
the voice of the Jew.
Intimate knowledge of what's going on in Israel regarding the race situation. So I'm saying, Rich.
I'm just saying we're not considered. I don't consider myself white waspy America. That's all. Like,
what box do you check?
What's up?
Thank you.
I don't.
What box do you check?
Oh, the old flip.
I put other. I put other.
Do you really?
Really?
Yes.
Rich,
yes. Bisexual.
When you go to the country club, what box do you check?
I don't go to the.
Depends what club.
I go to the country club. I hide my star and I go out and play. I hide my star.
Oh, so you function as white?
No, I don't function as white.
If
I was white,
over a barrel.
No, Ken. If I was white, I'd have no
let
problem.
him get away with
I'd have no problem
showing
playing
you
that
the
club.
50 states.
I can't put away my black skin and just go and pretend to just golf.
No, but neither can you. Listen to me. I cannot join.
That's about it.
I cannot join so many clubs in this country because I'm a Jew. Okay? There's so many clubs. There's so many big, prestigious clubs that don't allow Jews. They might let one Jew and one black. You token.
Nobody's allowed to keep anybody out.
Are you crazy?
In all seriousness,
you can't say it out loud.
Was this caller genuinely offended, or is he kind of?
I think he likes to argue. It seems like
which is fine.
I would like it if he got into an argument with you now.
Ken, were you genuinely offended, or are you just bringing up you caught?
I'm okay.
Ken, just wait. Whoa.
All the time when I'm exposed to white supremacy, and I got exposed, like I got slapped in the face with it extra hard this episode, and I had to call in.
I'm glad you called in. Although somebody from Louisiana is saying you're a frequent caller and you're an asshole.
But wait a second,
Hang
Ken.
on. Shh.
All right, I got to get to Ken.
Joker, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, I'm a frequent listener to ONA over the years, and you guys, ever since you guys have started. Ted Steele is a repetitive asshole when it comes to anything that he thinks is insensitively said, and every time he's ever called, it's because he misunderstood something, and he's fought with Opie as well as Anthony to the extremes, to the point where they've had to just hang up on him over and over and over. Now he's found his way to your show.
Yeah.
Why does he even listen?
Hold on, Ken. Is that true? Ken, is that true?
Not true at all.
Have you called? Have you called before?
Have you fought with Opie?
Oh, I've definitely called other shows before. I've called this show before. I remember I made a comment about you mentioning a Maltese cross, and sure enough, if you do a search of the cross that the gentleman was wearing on his shirt that episode, it was definitely a white supremacist symbol.
Yes.
I'm very vigilant of white supremacy.
Okay, wait, Ken, stop, real quick. Do you know who's the number one hated person on the white supremacy list? Do you think it's black people or Jews? Number one.
He loves this game.
There's definitely like white Jewish people. I mean, Benjamin Netanyahu, he's pretty white.
No, on the whites, on area.
The answer is Jews.
The Jews are the most hated on the white supremacy list. I think you guys are like number 3. You're behind gays. All right.
No.
Yes.
No, that's not true at all.
It is true. I read a lot a lot of literature. I read up on this.
Black Jewish gay man, then you're right at the tippy top.
What's that?
If Jewish people were hated more than black people, why are black people operated against on such a high strategic level on a global stage, whereas Jewish people seem to be doing just fine?
Because we don't gun each other down. We don't kill each other.
Here we go.
Everybody hates Jews.
Hang on, we got Tyrone Wasserman on line 3. Hello, how is everybody? Tyrone Wasserman calling in.
And this guy's calling from Canada. Jews are a religion, not a race. We know
I'm
that.
hanging up on Ken and
See you,
Joker.
Ken.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Appreciate your inputs.
Here's the problem.
Wait,
I think I've heard him call. Opie. And
I don't mind the guy.
Neither do I. He should stand up.
He made good points.
I wonder, though, if he really did think I was being serious.
Yeah,
but here's the problem.
Way he thought you were really serious.
You can't come on and say I'm a comic and then take her seriously.
Especially for that joke.
Yeah.
What was the joke?
She said, something anti.
I said black people are pieces of shit. It was a joke.
No.
It was a joke.
What was the joke?
I said, I don't remember.
I said we're not
like,
racist at all.
You said I said
I
think white people are a little more
little higher up.
I give him an yeah.
I give him an
obvious joke.
something.
But as a comic, who would not get that she's fucking?
It wasn't that funny.
Well, I didn't say it was funny, but it was ironic. It was fucking you being
silly.
you. It was silly. There was nothing for him to call up. You know,
I can understand why somebody might get upset by that.
Why would you quit being fucking Canadian? You're just so Canadian. Enough already with you.
You want everyone to be inside your head and know exactly where you stand at all times, no matter what you're saying, and this is not the case.
Who?
We're here with Adrienne Appalucci.
Hey, girl.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Girl.
I'm trying to charge my phone.
Are you really? Because a lot of people would have that done before they came on a national radio show.
I took a bus to get here, so.
A bus?
Okay.
That's right.
What's going on?
From where?
The Bronx.
Oh, you live in the Bronx?
Shit.
You know I live in the Bronx.
I don't know where you live.
With
never
that
been
guy,
to the house.
Rob.
Rob who?
The guy that just called.
Rob Steele.
Who's the guy that just called?
Ken
What's his name?
Steele.
Rob.
Oh, Ken.
Ken Steele.
Who's that?
Rob,
Ken Steele?
She calls him Rob.
Rob, Ken. Whatever.
Listen.
You've already confounded Rich. You've done your job here today.
That's all I had to do?
You don't know what confounded means?
Yes, baffled.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, but you got to be like pretend you're the smartest person and use words that instead of saying baffled or confused.
Well, baffled seems exactly on the same level as confounded.
Well, then why didn't you say confused? Why do you think there's a lot of people?
Smart.
No,
I don't know. I'm not trying to be a jerk about it.
Why are you wearing your hat?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I offended you with my word confounded.
You didn't offend me. I'm not Ken. I don't get offended easy.
You just were mad and I just apologized. You didn't get mad at me for apologizing just now. When it's to you, you're fine with it.
You don't get offended easily, but you love defending Jews.
You're right.
Everyone loves defending
It
Jews,
is a
though.
Which
crazy.
is fine, obviously, but like,
Look,
man, you get intense.
I mean,
Usually you don't give a shit about anything.
This is the thing with Rich.
Golf and
he
Jews.
He can't just like, look, I have a thing with people using the word retard, okay? It's something I don't like, whatever. I did a podcast recently where they titled it something to do with retards. And
we could say that here. Retards don't listen to this show.
It upsets me. So I wouldn't retweet it, whatever. But lots of times people talk and use the word retard. I don't get into it with them every time.
Yeah, but
I
guess
don't
what?
listen.
A lot of people are not lobbing missiles into retard villages.
Listen,
okay?
they get treated like shit.
You're
they get
right,
treated like
you're
shit.
Right, they do.
Okay?
They do, but they're not trying.
And nobody's sticking up for them.
I am. I stick up for them all the time.
You
but,
do?
Yes.
Did you stick up for them before you with Bonnie, though?
No.
Exactly.
But she opened my eyes. Just like anything in life, you learn. You learn from other
now
people.
stick up for Jews?
No, she hates Jews.
No, only since I married you.
She's married to the worst one. Fuck, I'd hate it too.
No,
if you were Hispanic, she'd hate Hispanics.
I love Jews.
Why? Because you have a tight pussy? Is that?
No, I was going to say a joke. I love Jewish men. I always have something verbal about them. I enjoy Jews. I don't know. I like the complaining. I don't know. I'm not trying to be now sound racist.
That's not racist. That's anti-Semitic.
Whatever. I know it's a religion, but you guys fucking talk about it like it's a race, and then you get mad if somebody says racist.
Yeah, you just defended it like it was a race.
Yeah, no, that's what they do.
It's a religion.
This is why no one likes Jews.
You totally just contradicted yourself. You just defended it.
Will you listen to me?
You just defended it like it was a race, and now you're defending it like it's a religion. One or the other, man.
It's both.
I like everybody. I'm the only non-racist on this.
You like everybody?
Oh, do you?
I do.
Sitting at the top of your fucking white man perch. You
Yes.
love them all.
I've never seen you once hang with a minority.
You're fucking getting your shoes shined.
There's even a wall between the two of you right there.
Yeah.
Louis, can you chime in from back there? Give him the. Yeah.
What?
What did we do just before the show started?
You invited me out to hang out at a bar that was opening.
Boom. Done.
What, Roscoe's?
Oh
There's
my
Roscoe's
God!
opening
Oh my God! Somebody needs a black friend.
That doesn't mean you're not racist.
You said I could drive
Could you
home.
tolerate him for a little bit? That's insane.
If anybody accuses you of being racist, it's impossible to defend yourself.
Oh
and
no,
not
that
come
is
off
so
as
true.
racist. That's
Same as if
true.
you like it up the ass.
I swear to God,
it's
I'm not
impossible to defend yourself.
You blow one guy, you're a cocksucker.
If you say someone says Bonnie really likes it up, they started a rumor once that I liked it up the ass when I first started doing comedy again, and then I was like, no, I don't. And they're like, so you've done it. You can't get out of that.
Now, honestly, Rich, I invited Lewis out Thursday night. Granted, it's to
But
an
if you
event where all
weren't
the food
racist,
and
you wouldn't
drinks are
even
free.
bring that up.
So,
Okay, first of all,
Wait,
Jews are-
Terry from Chicago.
What's up, Terry? Terry, guy or girl?
Guy.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's really interesting when I hear people, just like the gentleman a minute ago, I'm not sure what his name is, but it's interesting when
Ben.
you do talk about something that's I'm sorry, what's his name?
Ben.
Ben. Hey, Ben, I'm
hey,
sorry.
Terry, how you doing, buddy?
So I'm good, bro. Thank you. Hey, it's interesting when you talk about it as if it's a religion, but then when you want to compare it and try to get credit for being the most hated on the planet, then all of a sudden it's a race. You can't really do that. I get that you're very old. And I know it's,
I love this guy.
This guy's an ageist.
It's generational, you know, and I get it, you know, because my mom, she's like that. Like, she'll still call every Asian person Chinese. Bitch, they're Asian. You know, like, you can't
They are.
do that, but I get but you can't say, like, when was the last
Okay. Here,
Doesn't everyone hate Muslims the most? What happened to that?
Terry, real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, guess what?
Not
the
bad.
Jewish religion is the most hated people.
He went out to a bar
Okay,
the other day.
I don't think that's true, though.
You're
But
fucking
maybe-
wrong.
I'm not sure.
100% wrong.
All right.
There's 10 countries surrounding Israel trying to abolish Israel. Are you kidding me?
Do you think
Go
in-
through the
in-
fucking Midwest and the South and see how many anti-Semitic fucking people there are.
Muslims are probably the most hated.
No,
That's what
are
I
you-
just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you?
I
Are you
think
kidding
because
me?
When you see someone who's
I would think most people hate Muslims.
Okay, but guess
especially
what?
post 9/11.
But you're saying how many Muslims are there compared to everybody else, and they also hate the Jews? What's that?
You just want to be the most hated. That's what it is.
What?
It's about
I don't even know what this is.
You guys don't get it. I didn't even bring up this topic.
But if you see someone, if you see a black person and you see a Muslim person and you see a Jewish person, as long as the Jewish guy doesn't have the curly cues,
I'll run right to the Jewish person if I saw that.
Jewish
probably
people
run to
can
the
blend
black
in
guy.
better,
Can you guys-
and maybe that's where everything gets construed. Because Jewish people can, you could
Yes.
like you can
You can
literally you can be a white
navigate
guy, you can
as
be
a
a white
white
guy tomorrow,
person.
you can be Italian, you can be whatever.
I get it. Black. I know.
So you can't, like the earlier caller said, you can't hide your skin color, you can't hide your,
That's
you're
true.
Muslim, you stand out a little more.
All right, thanks for
No,
your
wait,
call,
wait, no.
Terry.
No,
We're
I'm gonna take
This
Adderall
is-
before every show. By the way, I feel great.
you guys
Like
are
I'm
not
on my
even
P's
listening
and
to the
Q's.
callers.
I got tired of it.
Oh.
I don't know. It's always the same. You know, you have the same stance that you've had for the last 10 years, which is Jews are the most persecuted. It's
No,
probably
not
I
true.
think,
Jews.
I think
Persecuted,
women are the worst. You have it
And
the worst.
Are you
women are the
kidding me?
niggers of the world, as the Beatles said.
Who? What did the Beatles say?
Thank God you said the Beatles said that. I can-
Women are the niggers of the world.
That's right.
That's a fucking
Everyone
song.
hates
John Lennon said it. Not
Okay,
the
John
Beatles.
Lennon,
You
I
think they all
couldn't-
said it at once?
They all yes.
I think they
in
all,
harmony.
They
in
all
harmony.
probably thought
Women
it.
are the niggers of the world. It was in
They
harmony.
probably
Play
all
that
thought
song.
it.
Play
And
that
Ringo
song.
did it.
I wonder if you can play that song on the radio. That's a fucking real song.
Really?
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
let's talk to Adrian for a while. This is getting a little heated. What's going on?
You want
Radio.
to talk more about racism?
No, I don't say we're the most hated. I'm just sick of everybody saying that, oh, Jews run the country, this and stop. Do some
But
research.
people don't.
That's
I don't
all.
hear people saying that. I
They
hear.
say-
This is what I hear. Honestly, I hear people bringing up racism about black people or something, and then you jump in
No.
saying we're the most hated. It's like a competition with you.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody ever brings up
Jewish
Jews.
lives matter.
Nobody
Yes,
ever
they
brings up Jews until you do. That's
not
when
true.
it starts. No,
That's-
you always get the conversation started with
No, I get
Jews
it,
are
'cause
most
when you're
hated.
talking-
Jews are most
no,
hated.
when you're talking about racism
well, you
and
can sometimes
prejudice-
talk about what you listen to the callers.
You constantly mix racism with religion, though. You,
So wait,
Well,
do you think that it
it's
is a
hard
race
with
or
Jews,
religion?
yeah,
yeah.
because
Same
it's a
apples and oranges.
Okay,
You know,
so
when
my
you've been
mother's
persecuted
mother is
as a group,
Jewish.
but-
but
Your
I don't
mother's
consider
mother?
is Jewish. I don't consider myself Jewish though.
You're Italian.
Right, but technically, isn't that like I'm a Jew because my mother's a Jew?
Well, if your mother
has to be a Jew.
Were you raised Jewish?
No,
Like in, no?
Well, but your mother, what was she?
nothing.
Christmas
you
tree?
are.
Did you do Christmas?
Christmas. Yeah.
Did you do the 7 fishes?
No.
Then you'd
What the
really be
fuck
Italian.
is that?
An Italian.
I think it's an Italian thing.
Oh my god! Didn't even know.
Read a book.
Can we, hey, why
I personally
why are we all
could
talking
do
like
without
we're hiding
any-
in an attic?
Because we were yelling for the
Ken,
first
Bonnie
30
said the
minutes
N
of the
word. Wait, I gotta go back to Ken.
show. Oh, no.
He's back. If this guy
Ken,
hates, why do you
Ken.
listen to the show so much?
Ken, what's up? Bonnie was repeating what?
It's something. It's
Bonnie.
I didn't.
Oh,
Said the N-word twice. Encouraged another white person going in.
I'm saying it right now in my head.
When
So
is the rally? When is the rally?
How many times?
No. It's a song. It's John Lennon. It's a famous John Lennon song. I was just repeating You're allowed to repeat a song, right?
I don't know if that's in the rules. But I did hear the N-word uttered.
Yeah, I did utter it. I've said.
I thought it was shouted, not really uttered.
But
I wasn't shouting.
If Bonnie was hey Ken,
like it was okay.
Ken, if Bonnie was,
I was merely making.
Make it okay.
You can't just listen to the words.
Ken,
the one word.
If Bonnie was a black host, would you be making this call?
Yes.
No, you wouldn't. You're full of shit.
Is this the actual Ken?
But I
Is this the real?
I don't think
this
so.
is Ken, yeah. You're full of shit. Because black people say that all goddamn day long, on the radio, on stage. On stage. If you went to see a black comic, that said it repeatedly, would you get up and walk out? No.
I pull them aside and I say, "Excuse me, but I think we need to have a talk." And, I show him a few things.
And Cat Williams' bodyguards will beat the shit out of you, throw you into the alleyway.
Do you, okay, listen, I'm sorry.
Like a black alley cat.
I'm sorry if you're offended that I said the name of a song that John Lennon, a very famous singer, wrote and sang.
Bonnie,
it was
have
on the radio.
Discussed your racist costumes as a child.
Yes.
You have uttered the N-word a multiple
Okay,
times.
you've kind of got me. Yes.
This is how liberals think.
That white people are better than black people.
I'm calling Al Sharpton right now.
Bonnie, bottom line,
we
would give you a free pass if you didn't start the show by mentioning that trinky costume you were running around in. But that's 3 strikes.
Chris, go to Chris in Philly. Ken, don't hang up. Go to Chris in Philly.
Where? Okay. Chris, go ahead.
Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Rich.
Hey, what's going on?
How you guys doing? I just this Ken guy. I'm sorry, Ken, but you suck. You're extraordinarily unfunny. I mean, like for a comedian, I have not heard one funny thing that you said.
Kind of got a point, Ken.
Yeah, I mean, like you're not funny at all.
How long is Ken doing comedy?
Just a year.
A year and a half.
You sound like a lobbyist.
I'm
just
like a lobbyist.
Well, Ken, could you do something funny right now just to let him know that you have the ability?
Yeah, make me laugh. Go ahead.
That's hard. If he was
I'm not a performance monkey, and
Ken,
you just said monkey.
You
just said monkey.
Fucking racist.
That is so
racist about yourself.
Whoa.
If we said that, Ken,
you know what, Ken? I'm hanging up on you. That's one step too far.
I heard it.
Goodbye, Chris. Thank you for getting that. All right.
Chris, way to catch him.
We got him. This is
hook, line, and sinker.
I can't believe Ken would say that. But you know what?
Typical Ken.
Ken, you know what?
I'm disappointed in him.
I've known Ken for a good 20 minutes.
I didn't think he was like that.
Chris set him up and it paid off in spades.
Oh shit.
But you know
Ken's
what?
on the line.
This is how people twist and try to ruin careers. This is how they twist and try to ruin. Bonnie, who's so ironic and so not like the arguments we have at home, she is so liberal and so pro everybody that it's scary. Okay, so when this guy who has no idea who she is, doesn't live with her, has no inkling of fucking the fact that she is so fucking open-minded, so pro-gay, so pro-transgender, so pro-black.
Except not my husband.
Okay. And then he would twist the fact that she makes a joke in the beginning, then quotes the name of a song, and that's how they would try to.
That's what people do. He's a guy that just stares up.
And he would fucking do his best. That's the kind of person that would do his best to get her fired somewhere.
See, that's why I can say whatever I want. I don't have a career to really worry about.
But you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of motherfucker in this country that sits around like the politically correct police and just monitors what they want to fucking hear, how they want to hear it, and then they go after you and attack. Go fuck yourself. How about that, Ken? Go fuck yourself. Okay?
Hang on, we have Ken on line 2. Ken's calling back.
All right, you fucking asshole. Now I don't whatever. Chicago.
Oh, that was cute. He defended you, Bonnie. That was about you.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just using her as an example. How they go.
I'm sorry. I thought
how the fucking politically correct police go after fucking people and try to ruin fucking careers and lives. Go fuck yourselves already.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Quit being so temperamental. Quit being such babies and fucking.
Where's the
this is a
fucking
comedy
music,
show.
Louis?
This is
I mean,
a
this
comedy
would've been-
fuck. We're comedians. Guess what?
Can we listen to some hip
Not
hop
only are we
music?
comedians, not only are we comedians, we have the First Amendment here in this country to say what we want to fucking say. How about that? Okay, is there music going?
Yeah.
All right. So let me tell you something. You don't like. Hey, guess what? You don't like what we're saying?
Why do you keep listening?
Turn a dial. What's that?
Why
This
does he keep
nigga crazy. That's a Richard Pryor album. It's a Pryor album. That's all I'm saying. It's the name of
one of his best albums. One of the best. Okay? So we sit around at night. You know who we hang with? We hang with white people, black people. We don't hang with too many
we know some Muslims.
Do we?
We know some motherfucking Muslims.
we don't
yo.
hang with too many Chinese, do we? Any
No Chinese.
No, right?
You got Aziz at the cellar.
He's not Chinese.
South Asian.
Well, you said black people. I'm trying to give you everything.
Oh,
But we don't hang
he's just
Asians, any Asian
giving...
comedians that you
Yeah.
know?
So don't. You know what? Go fucking. You know what, Ken? You know what you do?
My
Here's what
friend
you do.
just texted me. She goes,
Who
"What?
did?
Are you
Who?
really pro-gay?"
Who did?
My friend Lynn Shawcroft.
Ken, go write some material. That's what. Take your beliefs, write something funny about it, and then fucking do something productive. Because it's not productive what you're doing because you're hurting yourself and your cause. When you're attacking someone who's clearly on your side. Right? Do I say, am I right?
No, yeah, Bonnie's, yeah.
Yeah, don't turn off everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need some people marching with you.
That's what I'm saying. I
So
got
many
a
highs
fucking
and lows
headache
this
now.
You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
So many emotions in this show.
No, I got a fucking headache. I got to deal
Things
with
is
this.
getting out of control, okay?
Do the,
Is that a black girl or a
Bonnie's
Puerto
on
Rican
one
girl?
tonight.
I don't know.
do the operator. Remember when this is my favorite.
But you know what? It's like, it's just a made up thing. It's like,
Remember a couple when those girls in Ohio were held in the basement and they got free.
Amanda. Whatever.
And she called
this is the thing, is that she called thinking that, like, after 10 years, people were still, like, knew who she was and were looking for her. She's like, what was her last name? Amanda.
I remember you doing that joke.
Yeah.
She called
People would boo me.
She called 911.
911, 911.
Yeah, right? Didn't she call the 911?
I know, but nobody calls it 911.
What do they call it?
911?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking sorry. She
Well,
called
'cause
911.
I'm just saying 911
Yeah,
sounds weird.
sounds like the towers.
That's the event.
It's 911.
If you're getting your leg chopped
Nobody
off, you'll go,
says-
somebody
Nobody
call
goes
911.
again. Nobody sees an accident and goes, call 911.
Nobody has said that in the history of accidents or 911.
Call 910+1. Do it.
Call 911 immediately. He's bleeding. He's gonna bleed to death. Would you call 911 immediately?
Was she in the basement for
Somebody-
911?
Yeah.
So what happened?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Do you think
Well,
they told them what was going on?
Oh, so funny when she
In
does
the
the.
basement?
Well, I can't do it without her last name.
The
I need to-
911.
Amanda.
What's her name? Her last name?
The girl that was held captive for
Yeah.
Yeah,
years.
for 10 years or whatever.
There was 3 girls.
And then she got escaped and she called 911. She called 911 and then she was like, I've escaped. It's Amanda, whatever. I'm free. I'm out. And the 911 caller was like, okay, Mandy. Where you at? It was like so not an emergency to her. She's like, I've been locked up for 10 years.
Good job, girl. You're free now.
All right, calm down. Where you at?
Where you be?
Where you be, Mandy? Where you be?
Hasn't seen sunlight in a decade. Where are you at?
I know.
Where are you?
She's like, has no. But it was so sad that the Amanda girl was like, thought there was going to be like, oh my God, Amanda. Like, no,
It's
no.
you, yeah.
About 6 months after you were gone, people stopped looking for
Yeah,
you. It was
people-
like done.
Hey, Travis from Rhode Island, you can get Comedy Connection tickets if you call the club and buy them. Just because you're calling here doesn't mean we're giving you fucking tickets. So
Why don't
I
we
don't.
leave-
He's
he's
been
calling.
holding on from
Why
the
don't you
beginning.
give-
Well,
yeah,
then leave
give
the guy
him-
too.
Travis.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my call.
Why?
Hi.
You've been hanging on. What are you trying to do? Get free tickets?
I just think that Bonnie and Ben killed. They're just so funny, and I was hoping to get some tickets.
I love that he didn't compliment the guy who was going to give him the ticket.
I'll leave him.
I waited an hour to say that to Rich.
Travis, send me a tweet and I'll leave you 2 tickets.
I'm headlining.
I get an X amount of comps.
No,
you're a man. I've always thought you were great.
Thanks, pal.
By X,
I
you
wish
mean
you a lot of
Ken?
luck.
And I might have you taken off the show because I don't want to follow your dog and pony hackness.
You can't.
Okay, with your fucking dumb period fucking shit under the kitchen counter.
I don't do that joke anymore since you yelled at me.
What was the joke?
Fucking 7 years ago.
Travis, email Rich. He'll give you the ticket.
No, email Ben.
You want to know about my Halloween costume?
Yeah,
What do you
okay,
got?
go ahead.
So I was Rolaids for Halloween.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Boy, wait, no, he wasn't. All right, continue.
Yeah, can I do it, Ben, or should I not? No, can I go for it?
Go for it.
All right, yeah, I was Rolaids, so I was a gay guy in a wheelchair.
Double offensive to Bonnie.
I love it. This is awesome.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It was Amanda Berry. Amanda Berry.
Amanda Berry. Okay. Where you at, Amanda?
All right.
It's Amanda Berry. I'm free.
Is she the one that had the kid? One of them had a kid.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Okay. Well, listen. Let's see. You want to take a break now or in 5? When do you want to take it? Let's take a break now. I'm fucking burnt. Okay, yeah, Let's do some plugs. We'll take a break and then we'll come back. We'll take some calls. I wonder how Jenny. I haven't talked to Jenny in a while. How's she doing? I wonder if she's hey, here's what I need to know. My friend Roy got married in North Carolina.
Congratulations, Roy. I didn't know that.
I told you he got married. If maybe you'd fucking listen to me once in your life. Roy from North Carolina got married.
You know what, Rich?
What?
You need to fucking bring it down a notch. You know,
you're fired up tonight, man.
Hi. Oh, Roy, I'm saying on the radio, congratulations. I didn't realize you got married. Well, maybe you fucking listen to me once in a while.
Oh, hey, girl. Hey, Amanda.
Okay. Where you at?
What do you get? What do you get somebody for a wedding gift that has everything?
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
Go.
Huh?
Just go.
No, it's already he kind of eloped. But what do you get? Like, I want to send him something. What do you send?
Like, financially, they're loaded.
Your
There's nothing to
CD.
get 'em.
Your CD.
No, he's got that already.
Get him out of the back of that.
What do you
trunk of
get
your
somebody
car.
that has everything? What do you get him?
I don't know. Chris from Long Island, call back after the break. All right.
Where you at?
Where you at? I'm going to be at the... Adrian and I are both working this week. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Creek in the Cave. Definitely come. And then I'm at another show on Friday night somewhere in
Neshannock, New Jersey. So if you're like from Hillsborough area, Somerville, she'll be at Neshannock.
Please, if you know me, don't come.
Ben, fucking parking lot?
I'm with you. I'll plug that show so we can sell it out. Friday and Saturday, because you're not going to do it on your own. I've been there with you before.
It every week.
Oh my God!
Friday and Saturday
after
Thanksgiving, and then Saturday, the following Saturday, I'm in Rockford, Illinois, University of.
Okay, so listen to me. This weekend
Shout
I'm in
out
Rochester
to my friend Lynn
at the Comedy Club.
Shawcroft listening on the drive time in L.A.
Okay, this
Lynn,
weekend
call
I'll be
in after the break.
I'll be in Rochester, New York this weekend. Next Friday at Stanhope House, December 4th and 5th. I will be with Jim Florentine, Treehouse Comedy. And yes, Thanksgiving weekend, the Comedy Connection, Rhode Island. Do you think it'll be warm enough to play golf?
Well, that's where I'm going. I'm hoping we can play.
Yeah, so am I. We'll play with our buddy.
Our man Lenny.
Lenny.
You don't come in here and talk to Lenny.
You don't talk to Lenny.
Where's Adrian working?
I'm asking.
Nowhere.
Okay.
I'm working with you at the Creek and Cave.
We'll plug it. So we can
That
sell
was
it
it.
out.
That was
no,
it.
You saw how he did it. He doesn't care
He
about
has a lot of experience.
Just kidding.
Adrian, all right, we'll be back.
866-969-1969 after the break.
All right, we're back, folks.
You cooled off there, big guy? You cooled off a little bit?
Yeah, now I got anxiety. I got chest pains.
You want a Xanax?
No, I got my own stuff.
You got to calm down.
I drank too much coffee.
And now you're having Diet Coke, so that's good.
I'm not going to have it now. I'm going to save it.
Every day I say, hey, watch yourself. Calm down a little. You go, I'm under a lot of stress.
I am.
Every day.
There is a lot of stress in my life.
I know.
That's why, like you
daily.
say, I shot out of the house after we did our podcast this morning. I went and played golf. 2 hours. It was raining and windy. I was the only one on the course.
Did it feel good?
It felt good.
That's great.
Just, it was in the rain. I felt like I was playing in Europe. And
have you ever been to Europe?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, many times.
Come on.
He doesn't seem very well traveled.
He doesn't like traveling.
I'm sure you do for comedy.
I've done shows in Hong Kong, Scotland, Holland many times.
You're huge over there.
What's that?
You're huge over there.
England.
I mean, literally.
England. I've done fucking England. You know.
Let's talk to Adrian a little bit about her life.
We're gonna.
Hey, girl.
And if anybody wants to ask her questions, 866-969-1969. We'd also, we're off the race thing. We're going to go into...
Are we? If we're going to start talking to me, it'll probably come back up.
All right, well, that's fine. And we'd like to fix people's relationships.
Do we?
If that's...
Remember
if that's
we used to help people?
Somebody called earlier. I couldn't get to the call and just didn't...
yeah, the guy's wife, he was mad, his ex-wife, because he has a girlfriend now.
Yeah, so that's an interesting call. Okay.
Wait, his ex-wife has a girlfriend?
I don't know. We're going to wait till
his ex-wife is mad that he has to go.
let's wait till he calls back, huh? Let's let that one go for now. Okay? All right? We all on the same page here? Okay. Adrian, now when you started doing comedy, what made you decide to get into it?
Oh, God.
Someone asked me that at an interview the other day, and I was like, no, I'm not answering that.
I know.
Everybody asks that.
I just started getting anxiety thinking I had to answer that. I was like, oh my God, this is awful.
Oh, I know. I get that. I go, really? That's what you had all this time to prepare?
I think because people think it's so crazy and hard. They're like, what would make you do something so stupid?
Oh, it's the worst question on a plane.
You're brave.
Were you funny
You're
in
so
school,
brave.
Adrian? Were you funny in class?
Yeah, I was like the class clown.
Adrian, do you write your own material?
Well, this
This
is my fucking problem with...
I got 6 roommates and 5 ghostwriters. I'm successful.
Obviously...
Yeah, I know.
There are people out there that cover comedy that are very good at what they do. That they enjoy comedy. They see a lot of comedy. A girl interviewed me the other day I've talked to her about comedy before. She knows what she's fucking talking about. But there are people, I don't know how this happens, with their publication or just sends whomever out
interns
to talk, and it's like if I don't know what their offices are like, but I imagine it's like, anybody interested in doing this? And then somebody's
Going
like,
to interview a comic?
Yeah.
First question: have you ever met Louis C.K.? Have you met him?
And every interview I do involves a discussion about Amy Schumer. Every single one.
What do they ask?
They go, how has she, helped with the comedy, and what do you think about Amy Schumer's success, and, how do you, feel about her rise, and has she helped the comedy community? I mean, it's just...
We're here with Bonnie McFarlane, who has met Amy Schumer.
That was like when I first started doing interviews, they would ask me questions like, so what do you think about Alan King? What do you think about...
Oh, very funny. That's an old joke, people. He's
been doing
comedy for nearly a century.
You don't even know who Alan King is.
And then this other gal that I got interviewed with, she said to the interviewer, she goes, well, I've been doing it nearly a decade. I don't know why it was just so fucking dumb to me to say it like that.
The interviewer or you?
No, the other gal that was getting interviewed. She goes, well, I've been doing comedy for nearly a decade. Oh, really? Is that 10 years? You fucking idiot.
That would be 1-0.
So anyway, I just think...
911. Somebody call 911.
So, I just think if somebody was going to interview somebody about jazz, they'd at least ask, anybody listen to jazz? Is anybody interested in jazz?
Who's your favorite? Who's?
I would probably ask, how did you get into jazz?
Yeah, because you don't know. But
that's
the thing, because you don't know anything about jazz. That's what I'm saying.
But Adrian, have you ever met Louis Armstrong?
Now, what do you think?
What did you think of Bird?
I don't know.
Who was that guy, Bird? Remember?
No.
I don't know. I
It's
just
just funny
laughed.
the way
That guy, Bird or something. I don't know.
Okay, Adrian, we're gonna save some lives right now.
Oh, Tom Segura's in the building.
Okay,
now.
Chris
he's not
from
here
Long
now.
Island, go ahead.
Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Rich. How's it going?
What's going on, man?
Good. You want to say hi to Adrian and Ben also, please?
You don't have to.
Hello, Ben.
Hi.
Ben, stop eating it like that.
Because I don't want to bite it,
Well,
but it's
he
delicious.
wants us to know he's also
He
like
is-
gaze. He's licking his pretzel
throating
around.
pretzel
Deep throating a pretzel.
And I did it knowingly because I'm like, shit, I can't
He winked at
chew
me
it.
earlier.
I can't chew it.
And
It's
now
too
he's
crunchy.
doing this.
The
What's
wink,
going
I had no
on?
idea what happened with the wink. I was like, what the fuck?
Here's how this is
We
going to
caught
go.
each other's eye and he went like that.
This
Then
is
he
how-
was like shocked that he did it.
First of all, you don't wink at my wife, and this is how it's going to go from now on.
Don't wink at my wife.
This is how it's going to go from now on. Once you take a fucking call, we're going to listen to a little of the caller.
Okay, sorry.
Okay?
But I did get
did see that,
distracted
yeah.
by Ben
It's
doing
fucking-
this with
huh?
the pretzel.
It's
It was a little
aggravating.
weird. I get it, yeah.
Okay, what does
Okay,
this
go
fucking
ahead,
idiot
go ahead,
want?
Chris.
And now it's in his hat.
Go ahead, Chris.
As long as Rich is done having his gay moment. Married 25 years. Wife was having an affair for about 2.5 years. I found out about. We tried to plow through it. Tried to work on it. But last February, pretty much the physical part of our marriage became a separation. We talked about separation. Sort of taking a break. She moved out in April. All right, early April.
You got kids?
Fuck her best friend.
No.
You got kids? Are the kids old enough to...
Can you let the guy tell his story?
These are crucial facts.
That's part of my dilemma here. I have a 20-year-old daughter and a 15-year-old daughter. They were living with me. Well, one's in college. She's away. In this time, my wife has had 3 boyfriends I know of. Because she's basically had an apartment and had total freedom to do whatever the hell she wants. She basically drifted off for 4 months and had no contact with the kids either. I met a girl, took it as slow as I possibly could, and in the last...
Wait, is it any slower than this call?
Christ. Can we talk about the pretzel again?
Let's talk about race some more, Rick.
No, all right, just get to the point. Get to the point.
I think he wants to know if he should introduce the kids to the girl.
Here we go. So in the last 4 months, I've had my girlfriend stay over at my house 4 times.
Okay.
Yes.
Only 4 times.
Okay.
My wife has lost her mind about this. She thinks it's totally disrespectful.
To who?
Because of your 15-year-old daughter.
Well, no, my daughter's not in the house when this happens. My wife, these are on the weekends, like my birthday weekend a few weeks ago.
Your birthday weekend.
Right.
A high school girl.
She takes my daughter, one night a weekend.
Man, she's got the life.
I know. How do I get this deal?
Anyway, my wife is upset that I've had a girl stay at the house now.
Tell her you're upset she fucked somebody for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Dude, have balls. Stand up for yourself. You're fine. You're not doing anything wrong.
Look, can I give you some
advice? You got to move on with your life, right? You're separated.
From a guy who's divorced.
Ben, when Rich starts talking, you shut the fuck up. That's how this show works.
Can I give you some... Chris.
Take some advice. I have one more little caveat in here.
Go ahead.
My 20-year-old daughter this weekend when I went down to college, and we were talking about the situation, is very upset that I had somebody else stay in the house.
Do they know
Your
why you're
wife put
separated?
another dick in her crotch. I don't understand why everyone's so mad at you.
Right. And that's what I said to my wife. I said, you know what? If we ever do get back together, I can burn the sheets and get a whole...
Why would you get back together with her?
What is wrong with you? First of all, do your kids know that your wife cheated?
Yes.
Then why is your daughter then give a shit?
First of all, they don't
wrong.
have to know any of that.
But it's still my daughter's house.
Okay,
you're supposed to move on. You're the one that got cheated on.
Look, here's the deal.
Am I taking crazy pills?
You're going to have to deal with your ex-wife for the rest of your life because you have kids.
I don't know how you got like that.
You have kids. You're going to have to deal with her for the rest of your life, okay? Because you have kids together. So you have to do what you have to do to make your life and your kids' life as easy as possible. Okay? That's it. Okay? Are you fucking making fun of me?
No.
Are you making fun of me?
I'm making fun of Ben.
Okay, I'm trying to help a fucking guy.
I don't understand why he needs help. Tell her to go fuck herself.
Yeah, man, live your life.
I know.
I think he selects
change
her
the
'cause
locks
he said
on the
that
door.
he said if they might get back together.
Yeah.
Well, there's always a glimmer of hope. You never know because you're thinking.
Do you think you'll still get back together with your ex-wife?
I can only pray.
Only hope. Sweet, that would work out well for me.
Only because he was married for so long, he's
You
so
just
used
rubbed
to
his
that.
fucking genitals after
I
you
did
said
not
that.
rub right here, my leg. He's been married for 20-something years, so that's his comfort zone. Okay, he's as uncomfortable being out of this as she is, even though she cheated, like most girls do, or women. So what you have to do in life is
typical
figure
cheater.
out.
She's probably Jewish too, right? Let me guess.
Figure out an even balance to make your life and your kid's life as easy as possible. That's all. And then even if she's 100% wrong and you know it, and the world knows it, the universe, sometimes you got to say, you know what, you're right, and just agree, just so you can move on.
And do what you still want.
And do what you want, and fucking have 2 kids grow up to be.
I feel the same way you felt, Rich, about this. And again, I'm trying to make my life better. I'm much happier. I'm a lot more calm being in a relationship where there's honesty.
That's great.
But right now, I'm kind of upset that my daughter is upset about this.
Well, she's got. Oh. Listen, turn the music on. Your daughter, no matter what, through a divorce, kids are going to be mad no matter what, and they're mad about the divorce. But now she has a reason to say, "Oh, this is what I'm mad about." But she's really not mad about that. What she's mad about most likely is the fact that you're getting divorced.
It looks like it's not going to get.
That you guys aren't going to get back together.
Look, I'm the product of
Tell her
divorce.
maybe.
Your kids are fucked. All right, it's just how it is.
No, they're not. I have pretty stable kids. My older daughters are pretty stable.
Oh boy.
Can of worms.
Look at
Can of worms there.
What?
How old were your kids when you got divorced?
4 and 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, your kids are old enough to
they're
get
over it
married
now.
and have kids.
Well, they were 4 and 2 when we got divorced. But my wife, ex-wife, and I got along, and we try to make it so. Cause
Your ex-wife Kelly is she's a gem. She's great because I've heard the way that you talk to her on the phone. Sometimes you don't say hello, how are you? She'll answer and you'll be like, why is she going to that dance with the whatever it is, and then she'll talk you down. I think it would be tough to be your ex-wife.
Can we just
imagine being his regular wife? How do you deal with it?
Keep this as American radio, not Canadian. Enough with your Canadianness.
What does that mean?
Because you're so. Listen, I do things my way. You do things your way.
I'm just saying. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just saying.
What's wrong
you're
with me?
lucky.
You just attacked me. What's wrong with me? You just attacked me.
I'm saying she's a great benefit in your life.
Yes, she was.
That she didn't fucking turn around and make you pay for every little. You have a hard time in interpersonal relationships.
How did this call turn into me being a fucking?
You're tough.
You have a lot of layers.
Is this about him being
They're
a Jew?
all fucked up.
This is all
every layer of you.
I'm just saying, you're saying like you're acting like we didn't fight, we got along. A lot of that is Kelly.
Yeah, we did
I gotta
fight.
say,
We did
because
fight
a
at
lot of
times.
women would be fucking pissed by your behavior.
We did. How do you know her behavior? We did fight at
Kelly and I
times.
have talked a lot about it.
You never talked a lot about it.
Even I've talked to Kelly about it.
You're
a work in progress.
Kelly sat me down right after you and I got engaged, and she said, if I'd known you before, because I think you're nice, I would have talked you out of it.
Why is Ben wearing a wetsuit?
Yeah, what is that?
Are you going surfing?
Cool
Is
jacket.
this guy still on the
Chris.
line?
Yeah,
This guy's
Chris.
still alive. Okay, Chris, go ahead. Do you have anything else to say?
I think Chris.
Okay, yeah, I have one more thing.
What?
Part of my wife's and I newest argument is, over the last few months, I have physically been as nice and accommodating to try and keep things civil.
Mm-hmm.
She's had almost total access to the house during the day because, again, she doesn't really work. She's a personal trainer. She has pet sitting, which has been part of the problem. She had all this free time during the day to fuck around.
Come on.
But come on. All right, well, anyway, while she has access to my house, she's found time to snoop into my shit. Go into my emails, go into my Facebook page, go into my...
That's your fault, though.
Yeah.
If you're allowing her to have access.
Why don't you fucking put a password on that shit?
You're right. No, but here's what
How about your girlfriend's middle name?
Typical
Because of all this, I told her that I'm no longer...
Jews.
I don't want her doing laundry in my house anymore. I don't want her doing certain things. And she turned around and called me, now I'm being mean. And
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
She fucked somebody for 2.5 years.
You need to be a man. Stop being a pussy.
Hey, I don't like that.
He's being kind of a
talk.
pussy. You're being kind of a pussy. You need to hear it. You need to hear it.
You say be a man.
And if somebody's going to tell
You're
it to you, it's a
pussy.
guy
I
in
don't
a
like the
flamboyant
words you're
jacket.
using.
Shut up. I'm the one that said it.
Oh, you
While you
said
were
it,
sucking
too.
that pretzel cock.
He's being a pussy.
Was that Ben or Adrian?
It was me, Adrian. I
Adrian
said, fuck
said it
her. She was
first.
fucking somebody for 2.5
I
years.
like Adrian came all the way from the Bronx. Every now and then she'll go, fuck her. She's been fucking somebody for 2.5 years. I know, you're right. So
And
listen.
stop letting her in your house.
Change the locks. Tell your daughters to fucking straighten
Don't be so
up.
nice to her.
Yeah, you
And,
gotta be happy, man. You gotta start your own life.
Listen.
All right. Thanks a lot for calling.
Good luck.
Glad we
Good
could
luck.
help. I'm glad we could help. Okay.
You hung up on him?
Okay.
Anyway, this guy from Jersey's
This
doing
is the
comedy.
problem with helping people is that
Okay,
they
okay.
don't just go, oh, yeah, you're right.
I know.
Well, he wants to get
no
back
matter what
together
we
with
say.
her.
Well, they
No matter
should
what
just,
we say,
they
go,
should
"You're
just
right,
say,
you're
yeah, you're right.
Nobody wants to
No,
like
but here's
help.
the problem. We give them help, and they want more help. Next thing
No,
you
they
know...
just want, he wants what he wants. He wants to be
Yes.
back with his ex-wife and whatever.
Well, I would never get back with somebody for somebody for 2.5 years.
But he's open to
But
it.
you can
So that
tell
means he wants
yeah.
it. He's letting her
So
sleep in
happens.
the
That's
house.
the way
the
men
shots.
are. They're codependent.
Pussy will make you go crazy.
Not me.
Pussies. Adrian, I since you came all the way from the Bronx, I'm going to let you deal with this next call on your
Okay.
own. Okay? Here we go. This is Nick from New Jersey. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
It's easy question.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to go up and do my first set doing stand up, and I was just calling for some advice, some things I should expect, especially if I eat a bag of dicks. So
well, we really should let Ben answer this since he's the closest to going up for the first time. But instead, we'll let.
And he does eat a bag of dicks.
He's eating a bag of dicks right now.
Where are you doing this at?
the first one's Stand, and then Stand Up New York, and then Buddha. Not the Laughing Buddha.
Are you bringing friends to it? Yeah, right?
No, I'm not bringing anybody.
Good.
It's
Is
an
it an
open
open
mic?
mic or is it a show?
It's an open mic.
Yeah, it's going to be you and a bunch of comics. You're not going to get.
Yeah.
You'll get.
Hey, let
a laugh.
Adrian. This
Sorry,
is
all right.
Adrian's call. Adrian's
This is my
You're
call.
right. You're more
Suck
suited
on
for
your,
it.
Suck on your cock.
Go ahead, Adrian.
I would say just go up. You'll probably suck, and you just keep doing it if you like it. That's it.
That's it. Like
that's true though.
I mean,
but I wanted your advice to be like, fuck her. She was fucking someone else for 2.5
I mean,
years.
if he has an ex-girlfriend that's been fucking someone, then I could say that.
This is the advice show with Appalooch.
Do you know the nicest thing that Rich did after show one day? I did like terrible at that Yonkers gig. He goes, "You're so brilliant." I was like, no.
He used that word?
Maybe not.
Yeah, I did. She's fucking.
But
He
it was
does
so
talk
funny 'cause
about
when
you
I-
so highly.
But it's funny because I did pretty awful, and he said that when I came off stage.
He loves you. He loves having you open for him.
She's
He
a
asks
great
for you
comic.
to open all the time, right?
She's a great comic. She's a great writer. She doesn't do fucking crowd work. She doesn't do flips.
Oh, I'm bad at crowd work.
It's like you're on the road. You get a guy you get a black act in front of you on the road, dancing and flipping and.
I went on a show one time. First of all, I got there an hour and a half early. It was like in Bridgeport or somewhere. All black comics and me, and one other white guy. Every comic did a dance on stage.
Oh my God.
There was one guy who pretended to be dead, like at a funeral, but black people love to dance so much the guy came back from the dead to dance. And that's what I went up after.
I'm not going to lie. So that's a killer bit.
It fucking murdered. It murdered.
Ken, if you're listening, call in. And give it to Appaloochie.
I followed a guy who literally took his shirt off, and it involved 3 other people in the audience.
Oh, and then
He
they
brought
also had
3
poets
people on
go on,
crowd,
too.
lost his shirt.
I had a guy standing on his head in Vegas. Standing on his head. I got pictures of it on my phone.
Okay,
They
Nick,
love
what
it.
are you worried about? Anything in particular about tomorrow?
Here's right. You got to dress right. Wear like a plaid suit coat, and wear like
Suspenders.
a striped tie. Be very comic dressed.
It's open mic.
You're going to be nervous. Just tape your set in case you say anything you like. Right?
And
Do you ever listen
when you
to
guys
that?
No, I never tape it.
I tape it and never listen.
when you bomb, do you like?
I don't know.
Bonnie, you want to take this
When I
one?
bomb, I go all the way.
I
in.
got this one, guys.
Let Bonnie take this one.
Oh boy.
How do you bomb with dignity? I don't know.
Hey Ken. Hey Nick.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a comic? Is that what you want to do? Is that your career?
I
you want?
want to make people laugh.
Do you want
How
to be
old
a
are you?
comic?
I want to make people laugh.
Do you want to
But
be a
see,
comic?
this is the thing. Is like it's funny because some people, when people are like, "I just hope the audience leaves happy," I could give a shit. That's not what I'm in it for at all. I want to leave happy. That's what I'm trying to
here
do.
to
I'm
create.
trying to make me. The only reason I want the audience to laugh is so I can leave feeling good about myself.
That's right. Well, is that doubtful it's going to happen on the first night, though?
It's going to
You
be
know what?
you and other
I'm
comics. It's not
telling
going to
you-
matter. It's going to be other comics in the room.
I will say this a lot
So
of
you say
times.
like other comics, so it's just going to be a house full of comics. So we're not
First of all,
gonna
not comics because you're not a comic.
The open mic you're going to do is you're setting this up way too much. Like you're going on the Tonight Show. There's going to be like 11 people in the room, 8 of which are getting on stage. Probably.
It's still nerve-wracking.
What time?
Oh, I know. I don't. Yeah, of course.
What
but
time is it? What time do you go? Do you do this? 3 in the afternoon?
No, a little bit later. It's like 5.
Oh.
It's a mic.
Listen.
What do you do for work?
I'm an electrician.
Stick with
Oh,
it.
God, that's
How
a great
old are
job.
you?
Why would
Great
you
job.
quit?
It's not a good job. Nobody wants to get up in the morning and
Nick,
fuck
how old
with
You know what the
wires.
benefits are? What are you, local?
Yeah,
Can I
electrocuted.
get an idea of
Electrocuted.
where this
Come on,
guy
you're
is
an
in his
idiot.
life?
This show's making me wish I was just an electrician.
What's that?
Nick,
He probably makes about $80,000.
How old are you, or somewhere? Give me some idea. 28. So
That's when I started.
It's a little old.
No, it isn't.
I mean, for you, no. But you
Nowadays it is.
But it does seem a little.
No, it isn't. Don't be discouraged.
Yeah.
Don't quit what you do. Keep doing it. Get on stage. Keep doing it. You'll get better. Get rid of
Adrian
this
had the
guy.
best advice.
Go to Bobby.
Take your set.
Good luck tomorrow.
Okay, thanks
Good
a
luck.
lot.
One more thing.
No,
Yeah,
no.
but
The bird is Charlie Parker. You
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Oh, thanks, man.
okay, so there you
I'm
go.
glad we didn't hang. Go to Bobby in New Jersey, please.
Oh God, why you always got to pick people that?
What? Bobby, what's going on?
Richard, how you doing, mate? Good show at Bogota, mate. Very.
He knew it was going to be a compliment.
You were
Go
at
to
the
Bobby.
Borgata when I was there?
Yes. Yeah, I had 3
It just
friends.
like it says it right on the thing there.
Huge
I
fan that
loved
was at the
him
Borgata.
at the Borgata.
Wait, when were you there?
Bobby from New Jersey.
It was what was it? You were there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So were we.
Yeah.
And it went in a blur. I think I was there on the Thursday.
I fucking killed. It was 3 headliner show that I closed every fucking show.
Let me tell you, you were awesome, Rich. I got to
Thank
be
you.
honest. It was class. All the guys liked it. We were on our way down there, and I said his other show is his wife. Him and his wife shout at each other. They're all British guys, and they're like, "What? Who are we going to see?" But they loved you, so that was good.
Oh, thank you.
Can you just explain that one more time? Him and his wife, what?
I said, well, on our way there, and I had to sell Rich. I've got these guys tickets,
Right.
and they're like, "Oh, is he good?" I'm like, "Yeah. He also does this show where he argues with his wife."
Oh, argues.
They were like, "Oh," and they were like, "Oh, we can't wait." So,
Yeah, that sounds.
it was
What a
good.
great sell.
He punches her every day.
Beats the shit out of his wife a lot. Oh, are we sitting in the front row?
Wow, that sounds
Now,
great.
Rich, on the other hand, Rich, I did just hear you say about 10 minutes ago, you were like, "How did this call end up being about me?" And then I thought, that's every single call, I think.
That boy.
This
now
guy's
he's
got your
talking
number.
sense.
You know
This
why?
guy's got your
Honestly,
number.
because there's no need for it.
You know
when you
why?
take these calls, do you screen them or not?
Do you know why, sir? Do you know why, my good friend? Thank you for coming too and supporting. And do you know why it ends up being about me? Because it's my fucking show.
I'm trying to put some food in Raina's dish,
Thank you.
This guy's a real fucking fan.
He knows
Thank you.
everything about you.
Also,
And I'm a big fan of his. I
Thanks.
remember him. He was with 3 other guys. They were sitting.
You're a fan of one of your fans?
That's the biggest compliment.
Rich loves
that?
British people
Be a
in
fan of
general
one of
now.
your
Thanks a lot, Bobby.
Yes, I'm a fan.
Change
Thanks.
your name to
Thank
Bob. You're not all.
Cheers. You're supposed to say cheers, Rich. Cheers.
Ah.
you. That caller didn't tell the whole story. What's he talking
Which
about?
one?
This is this is.
Oh wait, Ken's back.
Okay,
Nice.
we'll get to Ken. We'll get to
Nice.
Let's end with some anger.
Ken. Did you tell me to call in? What's up? That's what Ken Steele said.
Is this what
Okay, Joe from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I thank God we beat those fucking Brits. I'd hate to have a fucking.
Can you take a glass of water and drink it a little bit, and then?
Go ahead.
You're telling me how to talk now, Bonnie?
I'm just saying. It sounds like you got something caught in your throat. You swallow your cum.
Hold on, let me finish swallowing your cum. Hold on.
Is that, why
Oh,
don't
my
you just
cum.
go?
Nice
Oh, look at-
comeback.
I'll swallow your cum.
Okay, quit
Shut your mouth. You shut your
I'll
mouth.
go with that. That was some fucking comeback. Right?
Yeah, I know. Quit,
Yeah,
quit
McFarlane,
arguing.
why don't you drink a glass of water, clear your throat? Yeah.
Why don't you quit
Fucking-
arguing with I'm rubbing your glue?
I like this guy. I like him now. Go ahead.
Rich swallowed a lot of black cum with his short shorts when he was doing crack back in the day. So
All right, enough with the O and A
We
references
know
from
the
12 years
stories.
ago.
what I do like to say, what I would like to say though, is the show has got some really good mojo. I like this whole crew that you got going here tonight. It's really good, Rich. And it always seems that what I love about Rich is exactly what his comedy is about. It's about a guy that's been around for a while, and he's great at what he does.
From around the block. He's a knock-around guy.
Great. He's been around for a while. He's definitely a pro's pro, and I have to say, Bonnie, your help and the family you built around this guy has only made it better. So I mean, that's it. That's the only kissing ass I'm going to do tonight.
But I think you should go. I think you should.
He's smart. He's
write our
fucking
Wikipedia page.
No,
go
just-
rewrite our Wikipedia page.
Don't
man.
you fucking make fun, because he's smart. He gets life.
I'm not making fun of him. I said
does,
go
he
rewrite our Wikipedia page. He's
You
like
know,
a biographer.
This is a real dude. This is like Brooklyn. This is real.
This guy.
Yeah, and one other thing, the guy that called before about his wife's a personal trainer and he lets him use his house, he's so full of shit. She's been banging black guys at the gym for years.
She's also a pet sitter, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. She sits on a lot.
The filthy animal. So
If you call from Brooklyn, you should go to the top of the list on calling.
You guys keep doing what you're doing, Bonnie. Hang in there and take care of that great
I'm
girl,
hanging.
Rain. I love when Rain is on. All she does is curse. I love it. I'll see you guys later.
All right, bye, Joe. Thank you.
That's my favorite call in weeks.
I like him.
Well, this
What about
leads
the guy
right into
before?
Matt from Canada. Go ahead.
What's that? The guy? Wait, hold on. Hold on.
How you doing?
The guy right before that liked you.
Yeah, but this guy's fucking real. He knows.
Okay, sorry, Matt. They were still talking. Go ahead.
I'm Canadian. I'm polite. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you.
Rich doesn't understand politeness.
Oh, fucking get rid of this cunt.
Go ahead, Matt.
I wanted to discuss your parenting skills.
Uh-huh.
And when, like, do you speak to your daughter like an adult most of the time? Because it seems like you do when she was on the radio last week.
Not really. We're very silly at home. We're very silly. We do a lot of singing and dancing and doing weird shit.
Like the
Do you find, like, more of the comedy side comes out than the parenting? Or...
Well, we were at a friend's house where they were saying that, the rule is you have to sit at the table and eat, and then the mom said something else like the rule is, and Raina goes, in our house there's no rules, and I was like, there's rules.
I starts throwing food off the walls.
But we really don't have
That
a
was
lot of
because of
rules.
Bonnie. Bonnie was eating on the floor.
I was like, well, I went down, went to...
We used to have people that would, like, make the kids eat out of a trough if they had bad manners. It was hilarious.
I didn't hear that part.
I said that there was a family of friends of ours that, like, if the kids had bad manners, they'd eat their dinner out of it like a trough.
Oh, God.
I know.
That's really crazy.
Anyway.
That's not all Canadians, everybody. That's just Matt's neighbors.
A lot of times, Bonnie makes me eat my dinner out of her. No, see, we're just, we parent.
My vagina's a trough. That's the joke he's going for.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, it is.
I did not.
I followed you too, Sleeveless in Seattle.
What's that?
I said I follow you too there, Sleeveless in Seattle. Start wearing sleeves on your shirt.
Nice one, Matt.
Nice, I like that.
Whoa.
Sleeveless.
Nailed you.
Closest city.
With a 20-year-old reference.
Whoa.
For those of you keeping score at home, Canada won. USA nothing.
Closest
Are you
city.
representing USA or Israel?
Closest real city to Vancouver. Sleeveless in Seattle.
Oh, boy.
I know, you're welcome. But you may use that. I'll give that to you on you because I know you like to make bombs of a joke. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
No, if we're ever talking about Blockbuster, we'll bring it up.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta go to Ken. Bye, Canada, whatever your name was. Ken,
Why?
thanks for calling back. 'Cause
Why?
Adrian said some shit, and I don't know if you heard it, and we needed
What
you.
did I say?
You were talking about black guys dancing on stage.
Yeah.
That's something that they did. I didn't make that up.
Yeah, no, and she's not making that up. I definitely believe it. It's I think what it is that a lot of black comics really want to make people like Bonnie feel comfortable.
Thank you.
Well,
I'm glad that they're thinking about it.
Well, a lot of times.
I'm thinking about
Let me get my
them.
pimp cup, but first let me run this by McFarlane.
Wait, is Bonnie here? Or somebody she knows who might tell her later?
I'm telling you, if you're a black comedian and you stray out of a certain margin of activity, you'll get slapped with the weird
nerd.
No, that's not true. I mean, this is one
Awkward
show.
black man label if you're not dancing on stage.
That's not true. First of all,
Hamburger.
This is just that one show. Everyone danced.
Ken, have you ever done a black comedy room in your year and a half?
yeah, I have.
Have you not? And have you done white rooms too?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Now, do you find
Who's your favorite comedian?
he's gone crazy?
Oh man, no. What's up?
This guy's not stable.
Who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian, probably Patrice O'Neill.
Aw, we love you now. You're the best.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm listening to this station.
No, but I mean a comic, that's not dead.
Right now,
Yeah.
right now, I really, a generic answer would be Bill Burr. He's cool.
I knew you were going to say Bill Burr, but he's a great one to choose
Yeah,
because I
he's
think
great.
he's fantastic.
He's all right. That's a real generic one. There's.
I don't think he's
I don't
generic
think
at
that's
all.
generic.
No, it's a generic answer. It's
Oh.
easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to
Gotcha.
go with Bill Burr because it's easy to go with Louis. It's easy to go with Amy. But
But if you said Margaret Cho, there'd be all kinds of trouble.
But if you said
Bonnie, by the way, dressed as her when she was 4 years old. Smashing costume.
if you
I
said
like Paul.
Did you use tape?
you like who?
No shade.
Did her entire act at
I
every
may have
door.
had makeup. I don't know.
You like Paul who?
Paul Mooney.
I love Paul Mooney.
So do I. I love Paul Mooney. But, okay, first of all,
There
don't
we go.
you think Paul Mooney is a little anti-white sometimes? I used to open for Paul a lot. So don't you think he's a little anti-white at times?
Also
on
tells you
stage?
how old Paul is.
Last time I checked, Paul Mooney was involved in launching a number of white people's careers, including Robin Williams.
Doesn't mean shit.
Oh, you're fucking ridiculous. Shut up. You don't. First of all, he did not launch their careers. He wrote for Pryor. He was around with them. He didn't launch their careers in any possible fucking way. He's a brilliant writer. He's a brilliant comic.
What did we talk about, Rich?
I used to open for him, so stop. You're just talking out of your fucking sides of your mouth. You're
That's
stupid.
racist.
No, talking out of the sides of your mouth?
Because the big lips?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Ken, I'm sorry I have to hear
you're right,
this.
because it would be like...
Okay, Ken, I gotta go, but if you want to call back later when we say something else that's racist, you feel free, okay?
You just did.
Oh, well,
okay.
you want to call
I
back
did,
in a minute.
actually.
I gotta talk to somebody else.
I got offended at that one.
We can't
Okay.
hear
Oh,
you over the
good.
volume of your
Glad.
spinning rims.
Okay.
Hey!
Leave him
Ken,
alone.
I get it, man. I'm on your
Slow
side.
down and don't stick your head out the car window.
All right.
Go ahead.
What does that mean? I don't get it.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, is it really? Is it too racist for my
Yes.
Canadian
His lips will
brain?
beat him to death
What's that?
because his lips will beat him to death.
I didn't say that. The black guy said that.
Yep.
Oh shit!
I hope he
Hey,
calls,
hang
I
on,
hope
guys.
he calls back
we
now.
got Ken on line 3.
Lynn, this is my friend Lynn Shawcroft, everybody from Canada. Hi.
Hi, Lynn.
I mean,
Hi, Lynn.
she lives in California now. but
Hello.
We actually met in Vancouver.
What color is Ken? Because I don't think that's a black name. Is it?
Ken is
It's probably
Nigerian.
It's probably
Nigerian.
short for
Oh.
Kendrick.
Can everybody... I got to tell Lynn something. I was just in Vancouver, and I forgot to tell Bonnie this, too. I was working with a comic who was around back when you guys were in Vancouver. The guy does impressions. I forgot his name.
Oh, shit. What's
He's
his
a
name?
fucking- yeah.
Rich Little.
No. But he goes,
Caliendo. Frank? Is it Frank?
no. He said, Bonnie and Lynn, they were so different. They at one point said, let's go to California. And he's going, you can do that? And that you and Bonnie just got up and said, fuck it, and went to California.
We didn't. We went to Toronto.
We went to Toronto, New York. But
Just
remember when I
missed.
used to have an old
Just missed.
That's what he...
California with all my belongings?
What's that?
I used to have a moped, and I was going to drive it to California with all my belongings, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, A Star is Born, but I got talked out of it.
I like how you guys were like, I want to see the white sandy beaches of California. But we'll settle for Saskatchewan.
Well, what happened was we had tickets to Toronto because I'd won some contest. And
You asked.
my
Okay,
boyfriend
I
had
can-
broken up with me, so Lynn came with me. This is how we became such good pals. On the way to the airport, Lynn stole a baguette from a restaurant. We ate it in the back of the cab all the way to the
Did you eat it like this,
airport.
Bonnie?
I thought she was so
Should've been eating
cool for
carbs.
stealing a baguette from a restaurant. Just walked out with it.
It's a badass. We got on line
And
1.
then
wait a minute. Is that young man that's talking, was he the one that said, right now I'm happy I'm not just a electrician?
No, he first of all, he said he'd rather be an electrician right now instead of doing this show. But we've given him any bit of fame he possibly has.
It was because I couldn't take Ken for the 5th
Oh my
time
God, I
today.
need you guys to describe what you consider fame. Quick.
Okay, I think it's like a Kardashian level. I feel like you're on every program at any
Can't walk
time.
down the street without people wanting to have sex with you.
Fame,
Throw
I think
things at
Men
you.
are doing monologue jokes about you.
I think being
yes.
fame. I think being on radio on Drive Time in L.A. Fame. Drive
I
Time.
consider it so. Yes, yes, yes.
Adrian, go ahead.
Doing the show.
Your show.
This is the biggest thing I've done.
Adrian, really.
Between this and the creek,
Bringing
I'm on
it down
fire
to
this week.
reality.
How are you going to follow this with Creek in the Cave?
I don't know.
Bonnie, you're being funny today. And Rich, you too.
Thank you.
It's a backhanded compliment.
I was going to call in and talk, but I get confused when there's so many people talking.
Wait, but I got to ask you something. Does John Doerr still listen to us?
Yes, all the time. But I
Good.
happen to have his car right now, so I'm listening to it.
Oh, okay.
So this is the
just
first time
finished-
you've heard the
finished watching-
magic.
Yes. I just finished watching. Did you guys watch I have two questions.
Yes.
Did you watch Narcos on Netflix?
I ruin it. I'm halfway
I might be
through.
moving to Colombia because I just want to get some racy stuff going on in my life. Number two, do you guys have a good vacuum? Because I want to get you a refurbished Dyson.
Oh, yeah, get us a refurbished Dyson.
No, we just gave a Dyson away.
I know, but our vacuum doesn't work so good anymore.
What do you mean you gave a Dyson away?
I gave it to a friend of mine.
We got it, we got it in the Oscar gift bag, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oscar gift bag, is it?
Yeah, it was a what do you call it? A certificate. And for some reason, it didn't work.
It didn't work properly,
so
and I gave it away, and then the guy was like, oh, you had to flip this switch, and then
Oh my God!
I
It'll
couldn't
change
take it
your
back.
life. I'll send you a refurbished Dyson. But did you? Okay, I feel like this is boring. But did you get it out of the Oscar gift bag from when you got married?
Yeah.
No. What do you mean for when we got married? We didn't get an Oscar gift bag
No, the
because we were
super's
getting-
name is Oscar. When they moved in, give him a bunch of shit.
No, Rich
Swiffer
wrote
was
on the
in there.
Oscars 11 years ago.
Right.
He still tells everybody to this day.
In those things.
What's that?
What?
And you're still using the gift bag from 11 years ago. Bonnie, didn't you have to get a labiotomy because he had like a 90% off? What?
Yes.
That was a joke,
yes.
but I don't know what a labiotomy is.
I think it's something to do with your labia.
Bonnie you said you gave it to him? I thought you gave it to her.
Well, whatever. They were both standing there.
No, they weren't.
He thinks that I had sex with the guy who did our floors.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine.
For fuck's
Yes,
sake.
he thinks that I had sex with her. He went, Lynn, listen to this.
You get accused of fucking everyone.
No, listen, I was supposed to go do a documentary today,
Yeah.
okay? And Rich says, oh, do you know if anybody else is going to be shooting that documentary? And I was like, it's at the Comedy Cellar.
No,
He goes,
stop.
He goes,
Upstairs. It was upstairs.
and he
in the
said, you're going to get
apartment.
raped.
In the apartment.
You're going to get
more like
raped.
a documentary.
It was in
It's a documentary.
They're taping her in
Bonnie's in charge.
If I was doing a documentary, if they called me in a tape, I would go, who else is taping? She was going into upstairs where there's bedrooms by herself with a bunch of
So wait, you
fucking
thought she
men.
was going to get raped or cheat on you?
Not cheat, get raped.
Oh, okay. So
No,
you're
he's
concerned.
changed. No, he's changed.
I was concerned.
He no longer thinks I'm going to cheat on him. He thinks that I'm going to get raped all the time now. That's
Yes.
just changed it so
She
that
hasn't been raped now. She won't get raped.
I'm past rape.
No,
age.
she's still rapeable. You got a few
I
more
am,
years.
thank
Yeah, I
you.
got a couple more years in there.
And here's...
What was the documentary about? Listen, if someone called
It's
me
about
in
rape.
a documentary and said, hey, it's in an alley in downtown Toronto or whatever.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like LA, I'd be like, all right, I'll be right there. What would makeup look like? You know?
But Lynn, also, Rich had the director of that documentary on this program, so I've met him. Rich did the documentary. I met him
By
then.
accident.
By accident, you said, why aren't you interviewing me for that?
I was just kidding. And they fucking interviewed me. They were scared to approach me because I'm so big. And they go, we wanted you in it, but we were scared to come up to you. I said, well, I'm here. And they go, all right.
So I've met the guy like 3 or 4 times.
This is madness.
So it would be consensual.
So I
wait,
mean, it
wait,
is
hold
a
on,
weird
buddy.
thing.
Wait, Lynn, why are you selling refurbished Dysons now?
I kind of want one.
Who calls in and just keeps peddling these
But
things?
listen, I've got a problem with. I've been ordering everything refurbished just to prove the world that it's okay. I don't know. But I have a book coming out called "Call Me Refurbished." Is that wrong?
No. I'll buy it after somebody uses it.
Will a Dyson suck it up?
Bonnie, I'm excited about your book. Do you guys think that you can? I'm writing a Pulitzer Prize-winning book.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to prove that you can write a Pulitzer Prize-winning book when you start off with a book called Memoirs for Dummies, which I've been reading.
Oh, yes. No, of course.
I can
you
make
can
the
go,
leap, right?
Yes, you can go from Memoirs for Dummies right into a Pulitzer Prize. Of course.
She's got so many great lines.
She's a smart, funny cookie.
It's like she's doing lines. She is on fire.
Really cute. I saw you on that Red Eye show, and you guys look robust and cute, and I love you.
Don't say robust,
But
Lynn. That's rude. That's like calling somebody healthy.
I know, that's calling Kelly.
What's the bit I love that she did when she wakes up or has a dream or sees someone at the bottom of her bed or something?
I call that 24 hours a day.
Remember?
Yes.
You know what my new favorite outfit is? A refurbished quilt I've been wearing on my bed. All right, you guys, I'll let you go. But I love you.
Such showmanship goes out on a high note.
Lynn,
You've
I
been
miss
great.
you. I'm going to call you later. You're the best.
Bye.
Bye.
we got 5 minutes.
She's so funny, but she comes up with these like
that bit
these
she did.
bits that are crazy, but we would say them all the time. I don't remember it anymore, but
like you ever wake up in the middle of the night,
you're looking into the corner of your room and you're like, why is there a pirate on a horse in the corner of my room? And then you go back to sleep. Then you just go back to sleep.
I don't know, whatever, but it's so funny. She's really got some really obscure fucking points of view when it comes, like if she put it all out there, I'm telling you,
there'd be no stopping her.
Her fucking mind is so fucking crazy and brilliant. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know he does it to everyone.
Everybody.
You
not she's got refurbished Dysons to fall back on.
I'm gonna sleep in a quilt tonight.
Yeah, I'll refurbish
with the unicorn pirates.
There's certain fucking minds that you go, man, that's so fucking. Why didn't I think of that? You're going, why didn't I fucking
follow Lynn Shawcroft on Twitter? There's lots of those things going on there.
I want to refurbish Dyson right now.
I know.
Bonnie gave away our Dyson to one of her boyfriends.
He's a friend of his.
Was he a documentarian?
He hasn't called me ever since.
Was he a documentarian?
No,
he hasn't called me ever since he got the documentary.
No matter what happens,
wasn't the only thing sucking.
No matter what happens, he assumes.
Do you really think Bonnie would cheat on you?
No,
it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the fact that he's not good enough. That's how he feels, right?
No,
back, and we bring it back to being a Jew.
No,
that's great.
Yes,
it's women. Can you trust? Can you really? Every call.
Can you trust men?
Did your last wife cheat on you? No, she didn't.
Who can you trust more, men or women? Do you think? Because men,
it's up in the air, man. Men are dogs.
I think it's.
Huh?
I think it's
men
probably
can be dogs. Let's go around the room and see who's cheated on their boyfriend or girlfriend. Ever? Have you ever cheated?
No.
Have you ever cheated? Oh, yeah, that's a yes. Have you ever cheated?
Yep.
Have you ever cheated? I have not. So it's pretty fucking even.
How do we know you're telling the truth?
Yeah.
How do you know I'm telling the truth?
I don't
How do you know he's telling the
hook me
truth?
up
Well,
to
he
a
said
fucking
yes.
lie
I didn't say
detector.
yes. I mean a pretzel. Oh, Lewis said yes.
He said yes, and you said yes.
And Lewis never. How do you think? You think he's had a girlfriend?
Who, Lewis?
Oh, he's the cutest. He's cute.
He's
oh
cute.
My
He's got a
God,
job.
yes.
He's got really nice teeth.
He's black. They don't have girlfriends. They have bitches.
Bitches and hoes?
Lewis, how many bitches did you cheat on? Huh? Did you ever have to smack a bitch?
He's not going to
You
smack
guys,
anyone.
I feel like I'm Ken's proxy, and I'll just say for him, that's offensive. I don't like it.
Yeah, how come every time on Facebook, I always turn on, you always catch me watching black
You love watching black people fight.
World
like
Star.
every
Are you
time.
on World Star? Oh,
No.
You can't stop watching World Star Hip Hop.
What's it called?
World Star Hip Hop.
Why,
Look at
is
those
it
fight
fight?
videos, yeah.
No, it's like, it's like
Did you see the
every
one the lady
time
hitting someone with a
hear
a
this.
And that's why Jews and blacks will not, because Jews don't do that. They don't
No,
fight each
this is
other.
how Jews fight. You need therapy. And then they beep, 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 beep their cars.
Let's get some plugs out before we get cut off. This was a good show. Ben, what?
Adrian, thank you for coming.
Thanks for
And
having
I'm
me.
glad we didn't ask you any personal questions.
Oh, good. You did ask me how I got into stand-up.
Yeah, but that's a joke.
Do you need a ride? We're going to the stand after this.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, we're doing the we're.
Are you judging the?
We're
Roast
judging
battle.
the roast battle. How come you never done a roast battle?
I don't know.
It's too much work.
It's a lot of fucking work.
Also, I already know everything everyone's gonna say, so I'm just like, how many times? I already know that about myself. Thanks.
Oh, that's why when I did the other one, I roasted myself. But
That's what was smart. That's what I said I would do, or just be nice to the other person.
Yeah, I always look at that too. That'd be funny. I think you're cool.
What, Ben? What do you got coming up? Stupid.
At Ben Haig Comedy is my Twitter, and I'm with Rich Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving at the East Providence Comedy Connection. Let's sell that out, and then Rockford, Illinois, Rockford University. On the
Wait,
4th.
when you say you're with Rich,
I'm what? Oh, shut the fuck up. Go to Adrian. Plug whatever.
oh, and want me to tell you how he's with me?
He's opening for you. Okay, everybody
Okay.
knows that.
Yeah.
I don't know why you want to just drag people down. That's your whole thing.
Yes.
I have
That's
other
what I do.
headlining dates
You just
I could
wanna-
plug, but I'm trying
Go
to
ahead,
put the date
plug.
together.
I'm a
You have
big fan
headlining
of Corey.
dates now. I feel
Yes.
really bad about myself.
December 17th
white
to the
man.
19th.
Where?
At
Welcome to the world.
Can I open-
Being a
can I
white
open
man.
for you?
Old
Where?
Naples Comedy
At
Club.
Coconuts?
Old Naples Comedy Club.
Oh, that room?
17th to the 19th.
I'm gonna be opening up for him at Coconuts.
And I'm
No,
at Princeton
he's
or
doing
something.
Old Naples. It's a cool room. It's a cool room.
Yeah, next.
Okay, it is. It's fun. You get to play golf in Naples.
That's why I booked it.
Bonnie?
Let me list the places I'll be getting raped coming up at the Creek and the Cave on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
And then Friday, you're also in...
At some other cave thing in Neshannock in New Jersey.
Go. Her posters are at the supermarket.
Oh, God, how embarrassing. When you walk... He took all these pictures of my poster.
I thought he was making fun of you.
She's in the bulletin board at the supermarket.
Oh, God, it's so humiliating. Don't put people's pictures at the on
buy
the
this bed or go see her.
Yeah. Need a babysitter? When you ripped down the one thing.
This weekend
Guitar lessons. And you could also...
This weekend I'll be in Rochester at the Comedy Club, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Next Friday, the Stanhope House in New Jersey. December 4th and 5th, me and Florentine, Treehouse Comedy. Go to treehousecomedy.com. Me and Florentine. Okay, come
Thanks
to the
for
Stanhope
listening.
House. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you,
Thanks for having me.